Hey guys, Mike B. rolling yet again. I'm cranking them out tonight, man. Rapid fire. Another question I wanted to address on this video. Try to keep this one a little shorter. Got a little long-winded that last one. But guys asking, do I have any issues leasing on older trucks? Yes. Yes and no. Depends on what you're looking at. A lot of these cross-country, big corporate carriers, they're not going to take trucks that are older than 5 years. I mean, they won't even look at you. Sorry, insurance won't let us. Well, they don't. They're afraid you're going to break down and they're going to have customer failures and this, that, and the other. But if you're looking to the way I like to drive is mom and pops. The company I'm with, I think they got 150 trucks. They got their own trucks. They got owner operators, but altogether they got around 150 trucks, and they service a sector of the country that I like to run in. And I mean, they'll take I don't care if it's a 1982 Peterbilt. If it passes DOT inspection, they'll let you run it. In fact, a lot of the guys that run for my company, they deliberately buy trucks that are 1999 and older because they think a lot like me. They're better trucks. They're more reliable. You're going to have some things go wrong with them because they got some age on them. But, paper logs, more reliable equipment, and cheaper purchase price, lower overhead. I don't know if you can go back way in the Wayback Machine, look at earlier in my channel. I did an interview with a gentleman named Corinthian that works at our company. I still think that's the coolest name ever. That guy had a cool name. But he bought that yellow Volvo that you'll see a two-part interview that I did with him. He bought that yellow Volvo for $7,000 cash. That man works that truck every day. I see him all the time up there. He runs the local Chicago area, Gary, the Indiana side. We don't do a lot of Chicago. But I see him up there all the time, man. That truck's there. It's getting her done every day. $7,000. And all he's got to do is fix it when it breaks. Just keep on trucking, man. Them trucks are built to go until the frames rust out. And you can even put new frame rails. I mean, it's all how committed you are. A lot of companies will say, they won't accept anything more than 5 years, but you go with the smaller, I like the more smaller, intimate companies. They know when I walk in the office, every single person in that office knows me by name. I'm not a number. When I walk in the door, and that's the first thing you hear going out is, "Hey, Mike, how are you doing?" And then everybody pops their head up. "Oh, hey, Mike, how you been?" I like that atmosphere. I don't like walking in, well, I need to get my truck serviced. What's your driver number? No. You know me. I don't play that game. You're too big. If you're big enough that you don't know the names of every one of your drivers, you're too big. Sorry, you can't. You're not going to get the kind of relationship that I get with. If anything were to go wrong with my truck, I make a phone call. They know I'm serious. They know I'm going to let them know exactly what's going on. And the moment, if I tell them I think my truck will be ready by this day, they know if it's not going to be ready, as soon as I know, I call them. It's just communication. But yeah, I don't like those big companies anyway. But a lot of the smaller companies will be a lot more ready to lease on an older truck. But I wouldn't run for any of them big corporate companies that, as soon as they say the words 5 years or newer, yeah, no thanks, not interested. But you may run into several companies that tell you no, but that don't mean you quit asking and you give up. You'll find a company that'll run you, chances are. And I tell you, I've been an owner operator for 25 years, guys. I've been in the trucking business for 30. Of course, sand and gravel, local farms in the very beginning, but serious over the road, of course I don't run over the road, Midwest, 25 years. The one thing I've learned, small mom and pop companies that know you by name, I make better money with them every single time. Every single time. I have never had a big corporate company that I was impressed with. Small mom and pop companies bend over backwards to help you succeed, because if you succeed, they succeed. Big corporate companies, they're dealing with way too many numbers. They're dealing with averages. We had X amount of driver turnover. Small companies, they don't want to see anybody go because they have a relationship with each one of their drivers. You know what I mean? It's a whole different way of doing things. Just take my word for it. Just try to find a smaller mom and pop outfit. I would say less than 200 trucks, 150, 100 trucks. Find a guy who's got 12 trucks, 15 trucks. That's a relationship you can build on right there. That's a guy who will help you. Oh, you want to become an owner operator? Well, shit, man, buy a truck. I got a trailer right out there. We'll hook you up to that one. We'll just rent it to you. Blah, blah, blah. I mean, they'll bend over backwards to help you succeed because they're trying to grow, So That's what I would look into. But as far as having trouble with an older truck, yeah, some companies will give you a little bit of beef, but all those companies I wouldn't want to work for anyway. So, use that as a gauge. Anyway, more videos to do. On to the next one. Y'all be good. We'll catch you later.